The lounge is open. The lounge is open. Come on in. Come on, come on in. The lounge is open, people. Hey to the people, come on in. We got a hell of a show for you tonight. And we're going to get right into it. So let me go ahead and bring up our guests. But before I do, my name is Chase. This is No Chaser TV. This is In the Lounge, our weekly show where we discuss, all the tea, hot topics, and everything that we're talking about on social. It's going to be right here on No Chaser TV's In the Lounge. And we have our correspondent, of course, the one, the only, that girl, Tony,
What's
if you
that?
know me. Tony, what's
What's
going on?
going on?
Yes.
What is going on, my brother Chase? No chaser, everybody, all of our friends in the lounge. Hope you guys, well, you drinking on something? I'm drinking on water today.
Yes. So we always
You
want to know
drinking
what we're
on?
drinking. So I am drinking some water too, some Hennessy and Coke water.
Okay, I love that brand of water. That tastes better than my water. I'm only drinking this because I went out of town for Juneteenth, and me and my friends were just talking about we drank like some fish, and unfortunately, you know what I mean. I'm like, the hangovers are getting a little bit tonguier and angier as you get older, so I have to, let me just do reduce, reuse, and recycle some water for my gut.
My friends, listen, no tea, no shade. Like that's why I'm always on water. Like I used to like come to the lounge and get a crack it back in the day, right? Before we went
Hmm.
corporate. I always like to say before we went corporate, aka before people started discovering us on social media. When it was
They
just a
did.
YouTube channel, we used to be over here. Take it back, pal, okay?
Hmm.
And so when that started happening, I stopped drinking. But I'm so glad you mentioned that because the thing is, like for me, my hangovers be so bad that like I don't even want to like drink it anymore at this point.
Yeah, they're violent. They are violent.
Okay, thank you, Sean. Yes. Hey, housewives from a housewife. How you doing, Izara? How you doing, Sean? Hey to the people everywhere across the land watching us across all of the lounges. You know, we got lounges everywhere, child. We got
Okay.
lounges down to the oh, okay, is it? I don't recall. Oh, hey to the people over there on Instagram. I didn't recall starting it, but it started. So whoop, there it is.
Amen.
Um, we got lounges on Instagram. We got lounges here on YouTube, lounges on X, lounges on Twitch, which we got to figure out how Twitch works.
Mhm.
But we're back in the lounge on Facebook. To the Facebook people, to the Facebook people, to the Facebook people. How y'all doing? It's been so long since we've spoken to our Facebook fam, and we want to thank y'all because we're almost at like 140, whatever we're at. So thank y'all
Wow.
so much for loving on us as much as y'all do. And I think this month on Facebook alone, we did like 26 million views this month so
Wow.
far. Like I'm like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So we got to make sure we give the lounge what they need over there down to the
Absolutely.
Facebook. Yes. So you
That's
were
amazing.
in Chicago for Juneteenth.
Yes. To the
Tell
people.
us about that
Okay.
trip.
Chicago was amazing. This is my first time going back to Chicago in years. So I think the last time I went was 2019, 2018-ish. So it's been some time, but a lot of my friends live in college. My best friend, I stayed with her. It was such a good time seeing her. A lot of friends from school I ran into. And I went out there just for like Juneteenth, Black Yacht Weekend. Didn't get on no yacht, so it was just a black weekend, okay?
Wait,
Because
wait.
the
What's
weather started
Blackout Weekend? I
changing.
had no idea. What's this?
So it's like every Juneteenth weekend. I think this is the fifth or sixth one that they've done.
Mhm.
Black people just go to Chicago and get on a boat, get on the river, on the lake, and just have a really good time. And they have like some organized parties where they actually used to string the boats together, and so like people used to kind of just like float in the water and like just jump from boat to boat. But it's really just the same weekend where a lot of people rent out a boat, just go on the lake and have a good time, and they black. So it's
I
Juneteenth
love
weekend.
that.
Everyone's having a great time, but
Yeah.
we were supposed to have our boat day on Sunday, but the weather was nasty. It was raining all day, so we had to cancel. So a mess, a mess. But it's okay. Maybe next year I'll be black on a yacht in Chicago. But the highlight for me was going to the Obama Center. That was the opening of the
Ah,
Presidential Obama Center. So if you have a chance, please, please, please go. Like I wanted to cry 10 times.
mm, my
Hmm.
president is black.
Okay, and my Lambo. I
It's
got
blue.
it would be
Ah.
blue if I had one. Okay, it'd be blue if I had one.
Well, we'll just put. I'm put. You're gonna put the Lambo out in the atmosphere, and I know they get mad when I say it, but my Birkin might be blue, okay? Because I'm putting Birkin in
Yeah.
the atmosphere, and I'm
And
getting it.
listen, didn't you just get some Shanae?
No.
From Chanelica. The
How
break
does
is on. It's only a stop away.
well, it wasn't a bag though, but it was a cute little hat piece. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
And
it's Chanel.
hmm,
It's Chanel.
yeah, it's Chanel though.
Mhm.
But the thing is, I had been saving money for something because I knew I was going to Houston, right? But I didn't know what it was for. I was gonna like save. I was saving the money because I knew that we were having. We were nominated for a Reality Starlight Award. The
Mhm.
Reality Starlight Awards were supposed to be in Houston that weekend, but the award show got canceled, and so that
Mhm.
was supposed to like something. I didn't know what, but something was supposed to be my celebratory thing
Mhm.
because that's a big deal because we were
Yeah.
nominated actually for most consistent YouTube channel, but because
Mhm.
before I had my little summer break that the people in the lounge were not happy about. I had to take it, y'all. I was tired. Okay, before I went on summer break, um, we were literally at one point doing like 3 and 4 and 5 shows a week. We were
Mhm.
doing two on one night. At one point, we were doing Love and Marriage Huntsville on Monday and Potomac on Mondays. Then we had Happy Hour, which was the predecessor to In the Lounge, but Happy Hours is Wednesday at like 5 or 6. Happy Hour
Mhm.
was so much fun, but so we had Happy Hours, and then we did Orange County, we've done New York, we've done New Jersey.
All
So like throughout the week it was every day, but it was every day at that pace for me, 4 and 5 times a week for like
it's
six
difficult to
years.
do. That is hard to do.
Yes.
That's the hardest thing about anything is the consistency. So for that long, just by yourself, doing it multiple times a week, like doing it like it's your full time everything, you don't even need the nomination. You have the award.
Oh,
Period.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't by myself. Tori B was up here, but I might as well be by myself, child.
Mm-hmm.
If Tori B watching, I got to zing you every time I get, hey, to the people in the group. Oh my gosh. Wait. Hey, No Chaser TV, one of my fave bloggers. YouTube loves you. YouTube content creators love you. You always keep us up on game. Child. Oh, thank you
That's
so
true.
much, Shady. Yes, Sean. I got to throw a little shade. Thank you so much, so Deb Nair. To everybody, we greatly appreciate you guys. So thank y'all so much. And the thing about it is, we really love what we do. Amen. Like,
Mhm.
Antoinette is that girl. Like, y'all just, oh my God. I am so blessed to have her here. But like, everything we do is from love. And so even though
Mhm.
this game is a little messy, it's not because we love the mess, but we love the
The game,
people
the people.
involved in the mess. Yes, there we go. Yes. So it's with love and it's never coming from like a nasty place, a
Mhm.
malicious place. I'm actually sitting on some tea right now, child, but because I love that person and I know I shouldn't do that, I won't be spilling it. But I'm sure to come out. It just won't come out from me. And Antoinette, remind me
Mhm.
to tell you because it's juicy.
And I will be here after the show. Okay, in the lounge for a little
It's
after
juicy. It's
nightcap.
really
Okay,
juicy.
in the
It's
lounge.
really juicy. Y'all, I can't give that one up, but it's gonna come out. And when it comes out, I'll confirm. But I'm sure it's
Mhm.
coming out. And yeah, so yeah. Okay. Anywho, let's go ahead and get started with what we got going on. But so Debnair and everybody on YouTube, thank y'all so much. I have heard that a lot lately. That a lot of YouTubers use our content from No Chaser TV and make content with it and stuff like that. And that's what it's all about. So I really do greatly appreciate y'all because y'all keeping our names out there. So thank
Mhm.
you so much because you can use
Mhm.
anybody's stuff.
Exactly.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Okay, let's go ahead and get right on into it because Love Island is in full swing. And there is some breaking news from the island. Yet another
Mhm.
islander got caught saying hard ER, N word with hard ER. What is
I,
that about, Antoinette? Or
I
Tony?
don't know. I don't know what it's about. This is the second person booted from this season for the same thing. Last season, someone was kicked off before they even got to be in the house for a full day. They took her out of there. And then one in the season, same last season. Later on, though, she got pulled out mid season. I think it's one of those things that it's that digital footprint. Okay, it's real
This is-
big. Don't call Shamia because she gonna talk about that big old sheet digital
Oh,
footprint. But
oh my gosh.
listen, it's a huge thing, and I don't think that people realize that when you go on these shows now, it's not just a regular viewer watching, especially for a Love Island audience. People become stans, and so The stand culture is going to breed people who are going to dig into every crevice of your life. They're going to dig into everything that you've ever said, everything you've ever done. I haven't even seen the video necessarily, but I saw a comment that was maybe hers where she was trying to make a play on words with the country's name Nigeria, but added an
Mm,
extra G. And so,
mm.
you know what she was trying to do. So her parents have come out and said this is not who she is. She's a sweetheart. She's educated, but what can you do? What can you do when they get a hold of that picture and that video? It's over for you.
Get out of town, Brown. Now you done pissed me the hell off. Yeah, oh boy, oh boy. And
Listen.
I was all in on Love Island last season, and I'll tell
Mhm,
you why I'm not in on Love Island this season. But I'm going to get into it because I know we're in Casa Amor right now, and
mhm,
Love Island's wrapping up in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to get binged up over this weekend, which is a
mhm.
lot. I know people are like, "How are you going to watch?" Trust me, I'll watch it.
Try. You can
Uh,
do it.
I could do it. Trust me,
It
I've done
starts
it
at the
before. I'll
top.
do it again.
Hmm.
Okay, so breaking news, and this is from the Reality Rundown. Casa Amor bombshell. Is it Elena or Alana?
Alana.
It's twins, so I'm going to say Alana, yes. Removed from the villa for saying the N word in old videos as well as social media. That was breaking news over there. I don't know if okay, I guess I'll read some of it. Let me just, we still post op, y'all. So I did actually have 2 stitches removed yesterday. So I have had 4 stitches removed in total from my eye. If you guys are not aware, I have keratoconus and I had a full cornea transplant in my right eye at the end of January. We're now in June, so I guess this makes it however many months since then. And so he said the next time I come back, which is at the end of July, we're going to take a great deal of them out as we go ahead and move to full recovery. And so I'm grateful for that. And so if y'all see a typo every now and then, cut me some slack and cut me some grace. Okay, just work
Y'all
with me.
better
We're
not
almost
do it
there.
because I'm gonna come get you.
We almost
Don't do
there.
that.
Like sometimes I proofread it and I still get it. I'll be like, this damn, we got to get this thing together. But it's better than it was because, Shauna's in there and she will politely remind everyone they used to call me Squint because I used to be looking like this. And so we're doing much better than we were, okay? But according to page 6, Love Island USA star Alana Kaiser has reportedly been fired from the show after she was caught appearing to use a racial slur in a resurfaced video. Alana, 21, has continued to appear on the latest episodes of the Peacock reality show amid the resurfaced video causing outrage online. But the U.S. Sun reported Wednesday that she had been fired.
Mm.
Has been fired. Quote, producers edited Alana out as much as possible from episodes that were pre-taped before the resurfaced racial slur video was exposed. A production source told the outlet. This is from our friends over at the Reality Rundown. Speaking of the Reality Rundown, No Chaser TV will be in the building, and my girl right here will be working the carpet on behalf of No Chaser TV, and she is our
Hey.
correspondent. So I'm so glad that she will be doing so. I want to see if I can find it. There we go. Because the Reality Rundown is having their Rundown live event that they've had in the past in DC. They're coming to our neck of the woods to Atlanta,
Hey.
and they're going to be doing something. They're going to have Drew Sidora there, Mimi Faust there, as well as Kelly Potter there. And I don't think this is it. I think there's more people that are going to be there. So if
Mhm.
you are interested, make sure that you guys go get your tickets. Come see the ladies. Come see the Reality Rundown, and most importantly, well, not most importantly, but also come
Also,
see us. By the
yes.
way,
We
most
gonna
important.
see you. We gonna love you. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a
Yes, it's gonna be
blast.
a good time. It's gonna be a good time.
Hmm.
It's gonna be a good time. That's crazy. I've actually interviewed all 3 of these ladies now that I'm thinking
Oh,
about
really? So it's gonna be a
it.
reunion.
Yeah, it's gonna be a reunion. Now I know Mimi's not gonna remember it because um it was for the shade room, and at first she was like, I don't know if I want to give y'all an interview. Now I want to say, sis, I get
Listen,
it.
we
But,
you changed. You
yeah.
changed.
Well, I didn't do it. I'm just doing it. I didn't do it. I don't know what they done did to you, lady. But
Yeah.
anywho, yeah. So that is that. So make sure that if you have not gotten your tickets, you do so. Okay. Also, if you're in New York, in July, our friend the Brooke Ashley is having an event. So
I love Brooke.
if yeah, we love Brooke, and we
Hmm.
especially love her here. But the Brooke Ashley is having a live show. Make sure that you guys check that out. And Kempire is on tour as well. So make sure that you check all of those guys out. and support everyone because we love
Love that.
everybody. We support everybody. So here's the thing though about that. Uh, is there something that happened to where she was only kissing the non-black guys, and she was making a comment?
I
You are our word on the street when it comes to Love Island. You and
mhm.
Chad, who's not here by the way tonight, but he wanted to be. So Chad will be back in the lounge soon. But you and Chad are our resident Love Island people, which is why I really want you guys
Yeah.
here to speak to what the hell is going on in that villa. Because what did she
Yeah.
do?
See, it's Casa Amor, so everything is very messy right now, and I've
Mhm.
seen that online today. And truthfully, I probably wasn't watching too much of her segment because I was watching some dishes at the same time, but it was it was it was like a role play or a costume challenge where the ladies came out at first in some sexy costumes and kind of performed for the guys and vice versa, the guys performed for the ladies. Now it could have been that she didn't do too much. I believe that everyone kind of like made a point to smooch everybody, but I wouldn't
Mhm.
be surprised because the only person that she's made an effort with is one of the white boys. His name is Zach. And actually, the craziest thing is she admitted that she kind of kissed his brother who was on last season, Charlie.
How did she even get to be in Charlie's vicinity?
When they showed her pictures on her little montage, she was at a step and repeat. So I don't know if she's like an influencer or something like that, but it was at a party. She said she walked up to him later in the night. They kissed, and she revealed this to Zach. And he didn't seem too much to care. And she was like, yeah, I kissed your brother, but I like you. So I clearly have a type. So clearly, I don't think that she thinks thoroughly about the things that she does too much because, you know, she's only 21. These little videos probably are a few years old. So she's not, done a lot of developing in that frontal lobe, excuse me, to be,
Hmm.
making all the sound decisions. So I'm not really surprised. But yeah, if she didn't kiss, any of the black boys, there's only two and a half of them. So there's about four or five to go ahead and try to kiss those. I'm not too worried about it. Because in my opinion, if you are, racist or don't have an affinity towards black people, don't even waste your time. I don't want you, kissing our man anyway.
Period. And
Hmm.
and so people are like, well, why is it always you guys make a big deal out of everything? Yeah, I actually watch reality
Hmm.
television for an escape, and I come to hopefully not even have to think about racism and who's in this
Exactly.
villa being nasty and racist. So just like you've gone to escape, I've gone to escape too. And I keep having to
Exactly.
say this, Antoinette. The only people who
Hmm.
don't get to escape are black people.
Yeah, I
We can't
know.
escape from
'Cause
nothing.
it's always in our face. It's always in our face because it's a subconscious thing. Because a lot of conversations this season have been the first time on Love Island that I've heard the words colorism, that I've heard the words dark skinned said ever just that explicitly when talking about like it's a fear for me that being in an interracial couple maybe this white man is not going to like me once another white girl comes in, and those are things that
Mm.
even though we're watching the show and we get to enjoy it and say oh they're kind of cute, in the back of our mind, we like, well, if his type comes in, what's going to happen to our girl? And so, like you said, it's unfortunate we don't really get the true escape when watching shows like this, but it's the real world, and it's just mirroring what we see, every single day. But I'm surprised that the producers and casting directors like, how do y'all miss this? Because two in a row, 2 seasons in a row. What's
Yeah,
going
that's
on?
crazy. And back to back in such rapid
Back to
succession this
back.
season. Because I know I posted a video No Chaser TV of Vasana.
Mm-hmm. It's that
And that
I,
video,
Lasana, Alana. Who's
yeah,
next?
that video has over 1 million views, and I'm like, that's why I need to go ahead and watch Love Island because y'all don't play. But
They don't play.
also,
Listen.
right, yeah, we don't want that in the villa. Sorry, not sorry.
Mm-mm.
And so as we speak on the brothers, uh, what's going on with KC and Anaya? Because that has been such a
Yeah.
huge topic of discussion from what I've seen. And, I've only seen clips, you guys. So if I am loud and wrong, I apologize. But from the clips, it
Hmm.
does not look like they're a good match.
So, and
Take
I'll take my time with this because,
your time, Pastor.
in the spirit of black love, I would love for them to have been a match because I think they look nice
Hmm.
together. However, Anaya does not like that young man. And I'll take it a step further by saying I don't think that black men are her type. And so, from the beginning, I don't believe that she was genuinely interested in Casey. By default, they became a couple because it was a matter of if you're interested, stand on this gentleman's door. No one stood at Casey's door. And, that's how the two ended up because someone
I
chose
would have been there.
someone else.
I'm
You
sorry.
would have, yeah, you wouldn't have?
I would have been right there.
Same. Yeah, I would have been knocking. Can you open the door by now, please, Mr. KC? Thank you, Mr. Postman. Open the door. But she didn't stand on his square. She stood on Sincere Square, and then she said Sean, who was one of the first men out of the villa, would have been her second choice. So he was barely in the top two. That, admittedly, if you pick the Hispanic and then the Asian man and the black man, maybe is down here. That's not your type, babe. Given the proximity and given the fact that they are in the villa together, I think the two became attached to one another because
Mhm.
we got, right? And you laying in bed with people, you might be kissing a little bit. He's tried to reassure her so many different times. I like you. I like
Yes.
you. But people are forgetting the name of this game, Love Island. You're supposed to explore one another. So anytime he made any just like it reference to maybe wanting to explore, she would kind of like self-sabotage a little bit. She's a little anxious. She start crying. So I think that he kind of felt bad and didn't want to hurt her feelings and always made an effort to let me just keep this together because I don't want to hurt this girl's feelings. She's a dark-skinned black woman. I know probably how it feels to be here, not have many options. I'm not going to let her down. But now that this boy's in Casa Amor,
The real
he
him is
has
coming out because
the
like
real
they on his
KC.
body.
Mm-hmm.
They on his
They're on
body and
his
cost
head.
more.
Yeah, they're on his head. And I don't blame him, honestly, because he has two women that have openly said they like him compared to zero women on the first day. I wouldn't know what to do if I got if no one stood on my square on the first day on national television and then I have to end up with this person. I'm gonna be second guessing. Do I like them? Do they like me? But he at least tried. Now I don't think they're supposed to be together because one, I don't think he's her type. But two, I think anybody gonna get tired of the same person asking the same question every single day. You're living together 24 hours a day. Do you like me today? Do you like me tomorrow? Do you like me next week? Daddy, chill. Like you gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Let it chill.
Daddy, chill. You gotta stop asking me the same damn question. And I think that Casey is just a little bit over the situation of having to reassure her and is just letting it all hang out. So I can't really fault my boy. Not gonna lie.
Whoop, there it is.
Hmm.
Let's see who else I'm remembering. I know that there's a lot of controversy surrounding Kinsey, but that photo of her with those eyes like this, well, I don't know if she has anything. So let me not do that because I don't know if she, you know what I mean? Like her
Kenzie high on life.
The
Mm-mm.
Ramona Singer eyes, yeah. Um, what's going on with Kinsey? Because they say she has been messy trying to break everybody up, and if I know I don't want a brother, she damn sure do.
Listen, Kenzie, if you walk in, if I walk in, if the little duck on the side of our screen walk in, Kenzie gonna see what's going on. Is that for me? Do you like me or something? She honestly, and I can't fault her either because she's made the best out of her situations at first. And then she got greedy. I think the breakdown was when Corbin entered the villa, he was the first male bombshell to enter the villa.
Mhm.
She was
He's hot
single.
too.
Fine. Corbin AI is fine. That's one thing I will say. But, since she was single and kind of didn't have a lucky start, the ladies just, offered she needs to be the first one to try with this bombshell. That made Kenzie start to think, oh, well, every bombshell is supposed to come to me because I don't have anything solid yet. So she started to become a little bit greedy. They brought another bombshell in that was her type, country boy, white boy, from the South,
Mhm.
and she loved her some Corbett. Now, what I do think is they probably, done some intimate things in the bed together, and
Mhm.
she likes the flavor of Corbin, you know, and she likes whatever Miami spice that she can't get in Kennesaw in Corbin, and so she doesn't want to let that go. And so she ended up tossing over her country white boy to the side and sticking with the Jamaican Miami Corbin, who he ladies he like him some her, but I do think it's more of a lustful physical attraction rather than intimate connections.
Can I get my thrills? Is giving that.
Listen, Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. She always talking about I love when you look at me. I love
Oh,
when you look at those eyes and blah blah blah. And another thing, as you know, we were saying earlier that as black people we don't get a chance to just watch and, escape TV. It's very easy to kind of see that possibly she and Corbin's connection is maybe based off of, I
fetish.
wouldn't even say fetish, but close
Okay.
to a fetish. When you see her conversations with the white counterparts, her white islanders, she's asking them, what are your goals? What is your family like? What do you like to do? Who are you outside of here? What do you want to see? And with Corbin, like I said, I love when you look at me. I love when I catch you, you touching my shoulder. I love your shoulder kisses. It's all about the
Mm.
spice.
So, in the words of Jenny from the talk,
Hmm.
black meat is for the side, but white meat keeps her lean and mean.
Yes, I
Didn't
do
we
believe
forget that?
so. I do believe so. We're gonna see what happens after Casa more because from right what we can see, Corbin has left Kenzie in the bike, real back
Mm-mm,
in the bike.
mm-mm.
She's not gonna be very happy, but she's moved on to another person, and we're gonna see on Thursday how the connections are developing and who's actually feeling who. But yeah. Justice for Caleb. If you know, you know. In the lounge, if you're watching and you know who Caleb is, he's in the second love triangle with Corbin, unfortunately. And we didn't get to talk about Mr. Sincere. Have you heard about Melody and Sincere, Chase?
Yeah, what is going on with Melody, and why is Soul throwing all this shade? Give us the rundown on that before we move
Uh,
on.
okay, so in my opinion, I think Soul definitely got the short end of the stick as well. She came in, did her job as a bombshell, sparks a little controversy. She walked in. Um, But Sincere is a sincere cheater. And I
Oh,
think that's the thing. That was revealed as one of his secrets in one of the first episodes. But he knows how to play a game. You know what I mean? It's no fun once you actually got the girl that you could kind of cheat with, and I think that's what happened with him and Soul's connection. So
mm,
at the end, when it was time for her to go home, I think he wanted her to leave the villa, honestly, to make things a little bit easier for him. So you have to deal with the awkwardness. He'd have to deal with
mm,
the questioning, the side eyes. Are you going to want to go back to her? The messiness of it, just wanted her out of the villa so he wouldn't have to, worry about her presence. I do think the ladies in the villa isolated her because there were moments where she was crying and it kind of didn't make sense in the context of the show. But she said in multiple interviews, like, they were cold to me. They weren't really welcoming to me. In her exit from the villa, she said there's going to be different bombshells. You guys need to be nice so she doesn't feel isolated the way that I did. And I'm
mm.
glad that she said that on her way out, but she might be better off keeping a mute at least until the reunion. But we don't know what's going on, and we're just gonna see. But I do think, unfortunately, she will be vindicated. Someone did say something, and I don't know how true it is, but they alleged that
Mm-mm.
her and Sincere may have had sex in the villa.
Mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that would explain why she might be a little big mad over Mr. Sincere and Melody.
Oh, because she done gave up the cookies and then getting no
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
done picked up. Oh,
It's a mess. That show is
how do you
debaucherous,
have sex with all them
addictive.
people in that room like that?
Listen, they going very quickly, honestly, in my opinion. You wake up, somebody getting bent over. On the other side of you, someone's doing a hump, doing everything, and you just gotta. I couldn't be on that show.
Me either.
I
And then you
thought
got
I
to kiss
could.
all those people.
I thought I could a few years ago, maybe when I was younger, but
Uh,
at this age, it's like absolutely not. All that kissing, and they getting real, real freaky right now at these challenges. It's a little bit too much for me. Why on earth is a woman sucking a man's foot on TV?
you got to keep going. That's that like they were saying
Gotta.
with America's Next Top Model. You got to figure out how to top it and top it and top it. Next
Oh,
thing you know, they're
Chase.
gonna be sucking the other toe.
I know. You know. Send me
You
home.
know.
Send me home. Get me out this house.
Yeah, actually, you could just send me home, baby. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna do it. All
I
right, you
love
guys.
it.
So the Real Housewives. Well, first of all, before we move forward, thank you so much for the Love Island report, Antoinette. Give it up for Antoinette, people. Yay,
Thank
yay,
you.
yay,
Thank
yay,
you. If
yay.
you have any questions about my Love Island text, you can follow me also on TikTok at I Love Internet, the same name right here. Because, like I
Are you
said,
dropping
friend,
any like takes on there?
I am similar to you.
Okay,
I dropped a couple videos, some
I'm gonna
going
post
on
some.
1.6. So, some of them are going up there. So we're gonna see. But
Is it
Love
okay if
Island,
we post some? You
of
send us the
course.
ones you want us to post. You
Yeah,
send
of
us the
course,
ones.
of course.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Send me the ones that you want us to post, and we'll post them.
Perfect, perfect.
Whoop, there it is. No. Okay. Thank you so much for that. Now, as we
Hmm.
all know, the Real Housewives Ultimate Road Trip trailer finally dropped today, child, because they're going to be coming to us August 9th.
Mm.
And I am so excited to see what's going on. I may know a thing or two about what's going on. Oh,
We'll talk
but
after.
yet, I am most excited because NeNe Leaks is back on our screen in a Bravo capacity. I never thought I'd
Hmm.
see the day. Did you?
I did. I think
You
the door
did.
was always slightly open. I think it was like it just had to have some time in between who's gonna walk through it first. So I think this is her first step towards a more permanent return. But I'm just glad to see NeNe, and she giving it to the girls. Okay, she said, "Do you need me to say it again?" I said, "Ooh,
Oh,
ooh." Lisa, haven't heard that in a minute, huh?
yeah, you want to buckle up. You've been dying to be on here, Lisa. You've been dying to be
Listen,
on it.
mm,
All
but
right. Let me pull that up. Let's get into that tea. Let's, as the young people, as the young whippersnappers say, let's clock that tea.
clock that
It's so
T.
funny. I hear like everybody saying tea now, and it's just I was around when the gays were saying it, and
Mm-hmm.
now it's like everywhere I go, I'm watching people who are not
Everyone's
black and gay
taking,
say it.
yeah, everyone's taking the gay slay and slang, and
That's late too.
exactly okay. But I need for y'all to let us know what's acceptable, what's not, because some have been definitely what's the word appropriated. Like clock that T. Everyone does say it, but I want y'all to keep some sacred text because people didn't even ask if it was okay to use and just running with y'all stuff.
Child, I don't ask. That's what they do though. At the end of the day, we may be gay, but we still black. So you know how that goes.
Amen.
Oh
Thank you.
Lord, here we go. Oh boy,
Yeah.
oh boy. All right. And so the Real Housewives Ultimate Road Trip is here, celebrating 20 years of the Real Housewives. And so in the show, we get the reveal that NeNe Leakes is back. And as you see, Teresa and Lisa Barlow's expression, I guess the only people who knew were Phaedra and Portia, and the rest of the girls didn't know. So
Mm.
that's what's up. If that's the case, I need to ask the source that they know. We're gonna keep skipping past. Well, no, we're gonna do y'all like that. Have you watched Rhode Island?
I watched a little bit of it, but I haven't been able to keep up. It's just like I haven't been able to keep it in my rotation. But like
Diva.
those girls are crazy too.
Diva.
They're crazy. That
It's
I saw a
amazing.
little clip of their reunion, and I'm like,
It's
oh
amazing.
hell,
It's
somebody
amazing.
a sugar baby don't want to be a sugar baby no more. Don't want to be hiding no more. Somebody the news anchor done cuss somebody out, kick you out of your house, everything like that. Auntie who looked like three more of them people. Everybody looked the same as well. Everybody looked like they're in the same family. Don't know what's going on, but everybody is messy over there in Rhode Island. My one of my good friends, she's always like, I need you to keep watching it because I'm getting my life. These girls are
Listen, I get you. Maybe those first 2 or 3 episodes may be a little bit, mature, but once you get over that hump, baby,
mm, I mean, I believe it.
they're
Up there
taking
on the
it.
East Coast, I mean, if we can get New Jersey and get all of that, they're just a hop and a skip over. So, I mean, I'm not surprised.
They're taking it. They're taking it. And we finally get a clip because we've heard and known for months now that the Rhode Island girls came into Dorinda's house at the season finale and tore her house the fuck up. Excuse my language. Not really, because we cuss over here, child. Um,
Hmm.
and Dorinda here tells them you can go outside to the driveway to do that. And that because the
Ooh.
old Dorinda would say, you better back that ish up. You better back it up. So I'm glad Dorinda didn't match their energy. But yeah, there's that. Kyle has her white
Right.
party, of course, next.
Mm-hmm.
Melissa and Teresa have a tense moment. And here's my take on Melissa and Teresa having a tense moment. I have been on the record by saying I did not want Melissa back.
Mm,
And I'm not changing on that. But
really?
I am glad that they made up, but I also don't want it to be fake. And there will be no way in the world that I would honestly believe Melissa and Teresa would get along and not have any
It's
kind of a
like,
disagreement or philosophical difference. I
mm-hmm.
just hope
That's
that
fair.
it doesn't go into war. I don't need it to go to
Yeah.
war. I just need to be realistic. You don't always get along. I agree with your cousin or your sister-in-law, your friends. Y'all have y'all thing. Y'all do y'all one, and then y'all come back to two. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so
Mm-hmm.
that's what I want if we're going to get this, because I was honestly not, because I don't want it. You know what I mean? And I've
Did
never been
you
Team Melissa. So
did you watch her wife swap episode? Did you like it?
her her no, I did not watch her wife swap.
It was cute.
I
It
heard it was actually really good. I heard her episode was really good.
It was cute. That might be her only redemption. See, I haven't followed up with Jersey in a long time, but like I know their wounds run deep. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's family stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
like you said, it's not
Family.
easy to get over. It's not easy to like just get over. And like you said, between sister in-laws as well, because y'all damn near don't have to be friends. But because you guys work together, that's always gonna be the hardest part for them too, because someone's always going to want the biggest star. People are you're
Mm-hmm.
always going to be, in the mix, and no one's ever going to be able to mention one without the other. So I guess, I guess.
Facts, facts. Someone in our Instagram lounge said, I love y'all. Oh, I love you all. Oh, we love you
Love
too,
you
my sweet
too.
baby. We love you too, sweet baby. You're the sweetest baby. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and
Hi,
see what else we
PT
got.
baby.
Oh my God. I never thought I would be
Yeah.
so happy to see Candace and Giselle get into it. But I got a little
Mm.
teary eyed with a tear in my eye, and a
All
word will declare
days.
this.
That gagged me. I wonder if it's
Yeah.
the same scene. And she said, really, she said, who, me? I said, because Giselle's so damn petty. She is so petty. But seeing Candace and Giselle on the same screen at one time going back and forth, it just warms your heart, don't it?
Yes, it's like Candace and Giselle going at it, NeNe back. Nature is healing.
It's like Tom and Jerry. I feel like it's one of them things like we love Tom and Jerry, classic, like cat and mouse. But who's Jerry between them? Between Candace, who's who? You think?
Well, based off of what happened to them when they left where they left off, I guess um what who was the antagonist? Tom was Jerry getting on Tom's nerves, but
They was
Tom was
both
the bad
pissing each
guy.
other off. They was both pissing each other off. I
I
really
feel
don't know.
like this is what I honestly feel like about that situation that happened with them. And with them, Giselle was dead ass wrong, and then she
Mhm.
got even more wrong and upset that Candace was eating her up and cussing her out every chance she got, as opposed to listening, taking it in, retracing her steps, correcting her words, and apologizing and moving forward. That's all she had to do. But
Mhm.
Giselle refused to do it because Candace was going at her so hard. But if you make those accusations about my man, my man, my man, I'm going hard for you too. I'm coming for those ankles.
So
Edge.
she's definitely Tom in that because the cat, that cat was always on the wrong side of history. In Tom and Jerry, I have to say so myself, but I don't disagree. That's a wild thing to accuse someone of, to insinuate, even if you don't say it boldly and explicitly, to insinuate that my husband forced you into a room or locked the door, made me uncomfortable, and that's not okay. That's not okay. And she knew what she was doing when she said those things. And
That's
that's
all
the
you have.
one thing. Yeah.
Yes, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's the one thing with Giselle. I think that she'll never admit that. I don't even believe that she truly felt that way, if I'm being honest. I think that
Mm,
certain words are going to land a certain way. If you use certain verbiage, if you say a thing a certain way, people are going to only
mhm,
have one thing to guess, oh,
mhm.
so I just hate that she did that because, you know,
It ruined the show for a
yeah,
while.
it got dark. It got dark over there in Potomac, baby. But I think it'd be nice to see them, and hopefully it begins and ends at this costume party. Now, who is Giselle supposed to be in this? Is that Diana Ross?
I think she's supposed to be Diana.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I love Diana though. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I would have been Diana too.
Come on. Come on, Miss Ross, if you nasty. Oh,
Boom,
that might get
boom,
us out the hood, Chase. That last note
boom,
sounded
boom.
good.
Oh, don't get it twisted though. I can sing a little bit for real though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay, the vocals is all there. Period. Wow.
You know, I actually got to see Diana Ross in person. Like, I went to a concert.
Really?
I did, and it was everything. I am a huge Supremes fan. I'm a huge
Mm-hmm.
Diana Ross fan, and
She's
so,
everything.
hmm,
She's everything.
she's everything.
She's
And let me tell you
everything.
something, diva through and through. We
Mm-hmm.
don't.
The
We're
original.
missing divas. We're missing divas today. Diva through and through. And the reason why I say diva through and through, and I know y'all tried to chomp me up the last time you was on here because y'all said Miss Tyler was a diva. I'm not talking about that kind of a diva. I'm not. I'm talking about a diva. You know what I mean?
Diva.
Through and through.
Diva.
Diva, honey. Diva! Like diva,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And I remember looking to my friend. I have all of the videos. One day I'll post them. I remember looking over to my friend and saying, mind you, she had already done 3 costume changes, right?
Mm,
I said, if this heifer change her dress one more time, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna
mm-hmm.
lose it right here. I'm gonna lose it right here in Macon. I'm wherever we was at. Wherever we was at, I was gonna lose it, right? So she's doing Ain't No Mountain High in the Mountain, yeah. And so she goes, and as she goes to the backstage, the band is still playing. So I'm like, this is such an iconic send off, like iconic as she leaves the stage and the band is
Mm-hmm.
wrapping up the song, right? And then she comes back out in this silver number, and I just started screaming. I just started screaming. I lost it because diva.
Diva. You said I will lose it if you do one more costume change. She took that personally. She
She,
said, "Watch me,"
and I took that personally.
and she took that personally. She said, "Watch me." See, there's never gonna be another, and that's what we truly are missing from just music, but also, it has to do with the talent, and maybe we can begin in there. But divas put they all into the showmanship of it all. You know what I mean? The
Oh,
performance of it all. So that adds
oh,
to it because even though they're not the same kind, Miss Beyonce, she does her
oh,
thing,
yes,
and she will go
yes,
in and change and do this and make you feel it. You're getting your money's worth to go see a diva when they are
yeah.
there. So, you know.
Yeah, it was everything to me. It was what it
Hmm.
was. It was what it was. I know it wasn't Macon, it was somewhere else, and I cannot for the
Savannah,
life of me remember what part. And it wasn't Atlanta. We were like an
Savannah.
hour and a half out.
It wasn't Savannah. It wasn't.
Mm-mm. Savannah's like 3.5.
Mm,
So it's on. Oh gosh.
wasn't
Oh
Warren
gosh.
Robbins. Wasn't.
No, it was. It's on the tip of my tongue, and it's like it's in Georgia, so you definitely know it. I just cannot remember for the life of me.
Yeah. Wasn't
Gosh,
Stone
I don't want to
Mountain.
take up the rest of the time doing trying to find that, but I would have loved to have shown you guys something from that because it was just everything. It was just a moment. Wow, but wow, what a
Miss
moment.
Ross.
Okay, okay. So there's that. Vicky, hey Vicky. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So let's get into this. Let's dig in the nook and the cranny of this. Amen.
Amen.
All right. So as we know, NeNe hosted an alter ego party, reminiscent to season 2, where she had the alter ego photo shoot with Derek Blanks. All of the
Hmm.
housewives are there, except for Deshaun Snow from season 1, but a lot of the Atlanta greats were there. Lisa Wu was there. Kim Zolciak was there. Bierman, or what? I don't know if she's still Bierman. I know they're in the throes of a hot mess. So much of a hot mess that we don't even report on at Catch.
Yeah.
Um,
Lots going on over there.
we'll be filling that story, following that
Yeah.
story, but y'all get there
What's
somewhere
even
else.
happening?
Yeah,
What's
too
even
too much. Okay, so Lisa Wu, Kim Zolciak, Sheree Whitfield, and NeNe Leakes were in the building. And so the story goes, NeNe Leakes says, I want to thank all of my girls and bring them up. And so she calls Kim, she calls Sheree, and then she and good night.
Oh.
And Lisa Wu, bottle head bobbing like a bobblehead off a bottle of Riesling. If you know that's a deep cut from your housewives, if you know it, wasn't going for it, and Lisa Wu was in that ass about it, and you're gonna disrespect me, you ain't gonna disrespect me. I was there too, and all this stuff, and I've been there since the beginning, and da da da. So NeNe was just like, it was an oversight, it was an accident. I apologize. Come on up, girl. I didn't mean nothing by it. But I went to that Carlos King show.
Mm-hmm. Which was recent.
It was very recent.
Mm-hmm.
I went on down to that Carlos King show, and it just gave either NeNe really didn't give a damn, or it wasn't
An
so much of an
accident.
accident.
Um, this is, it reminds me of, it's amazing how many friends I have and don't know about it, and then
Yeah.
just drop that and walk off. NeNe, NeNe knows what this moment is. I think NeNe knows what this moment is. She knows it's 20 years. It's her return to Bravo. Her and Lisa, you know, Lisa, Lisa doesn't, as the girls say, duck any smoke either. She is very much so going to say something, and I think Deshaun wouldn't have said nothing. Lisa's always gonna say something because
She gonna say something about
She's
it.
still around, So
Yeah.
I think NeNe probably did know, that she didn't say anything. But I think what could be true is that she don't give a damn. I think like even if she knew that, okay, blah, 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 about the fact that you're mad, so what? What you gonna do? You're not on the show. Because what do they call them? 82 super players or something like that, or star
Huh.
players.
Oh yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. So is NeNe coming back as a star player, or is she going to be in the core six?
So
Because I
she's
didn't see
not.
her.
Yeah, she's not main cast, but the Atlanta episode heavily revolves around NeNe Leakes. She's hosting a
Okay.
party. She does her reveal earlier in the episode. I think at this point we know that she had to sit down with one of the housewives. I don't know if that's been said which housewife she had to sit down with, so I
Mm-hmm.
won't go ahead and reveal that here because I don't want to do
You
too
know.
much. Yeah, but she sits down with one of the housewives and she said that herself. So she's filmed a couple of scenes for this, and there's they go to each city, and so they're going to be in Atlanta, and she's heavily featured now. She filmed heavily. I don't know. You never know what's going to air, right?
Exactly.
But yeah, she did do it, and she was nervous about it. She wasn't sure whether she should do it, but I was told that all of the ladies, except for one, Lisa Wu, showed her a lot of love and made her feel welcome. And it's a grand return. And, we'll see where we go from there. But I did want to go ahead and play this because
Mm-hmm.
this gives context. Also, as I posted on No Chaser TV, gives context to exactly what may possibly have been a lingering issue from Lisa Wu, as she was
Okay.
part of the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion on Carlos King's nightcap show that was on OWN that he hosted. So let's get
Mm-hmm.
into those teas. Let's get into those Shanaks and those Magations. Now, if the girl starts saying Shanaks and Magations, it's gonna be up.
Shouldn't
On social media, not recently, but when Greg passed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what do you guys think about what's been going on with her in this whole situation?
Keep this real.
Go ahead, sis.
So when they talk about what original you want to come back, she never said Lisa Wu. She said Kim Zolciak. So I'm bothered by that. And so like discrimination. And so the same person, like she keeps saying, I need you to call Kim.
So I think what you're trying to say
I
is
get it.
whenever NeNe would be asked, what original housewife, what OG would you love to come back on the show?
Oh.
She would always say Kim.
Yeah.
So I think what you're trying to say is
I get it.
if
Reach
things
out
were
to
that
her.
if things were that bad with Kim, why is she the first name that comes out your mouth when asked, who would you want to come back on the show with you?
But she still follows me on Instagram, so she ain't that mad.
You said what?
I said she still follows me on Instagram. She ain't that mad.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
No, but I don't care about the Instagram
I'm just kidding.
stuff. Let's
I'm just
talk about
kidding.
the real,
Right.
like the real issues.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the real issues.
Well, like you said, we're all praying that the situation works itself
Will
out.
heal itself.
Yes, exactly.
First of all, Lisa said, let's keep it real. Okay? The blade came out in that blazing. Okay? She was definitely feeling herself with that one. But I mean, I think it's probably just one of those, I wouldn't say insecurities, but when you are part of the founding cast, I think you have every single right to feel a little bit slighted. You know what I mean? Especially when you weren't in the show at its height per se. You know what I mean? If you could easily be forgotten. So I think it's like one of those things. NeNe is probably the one person out of the original cast who has maintained and surpassed any level of like stardom that they were probably originally supposed to have. And so for her to be kind of the queen of Atlanta Housewives and also in the same founding cast as her, to not be shouted out by her probably feels like it's always a dig. You know what I mean? Because I think we remember, on display, on display, on display, way more than anything Lisa did on that show. And I'm so sorry because I don't have any issues with Lisa Wu, but I'll be kind of mad too, not gonna lie, no shade. But everybody wants
I know
that
what you're talking about. You singing Tardy for the Party.
Oh, is that Tardy for the Party? On display,
On display is Melissa.
Day. That is. Don't be tardy for the party. Whoa,
Yes, exactly. The walls are taking me out. Lisa Wu had some things to say about it because Lisa Wu made a post about NeNe Leakes and called her an ungrateful bitch. Now that's her words, not mine. And then she posted this picture of a big old moose. She called her a squatting moose. Quit playing with her, is what she said. And then Lisa Wu says, "You know what it is about NeNe Leakes, you disrespectful, ungrateful being." And then somebody laughed, and then she called her again, this ungrateful be humble. After that, NeNe Leakes responded, or no, NeNe Leakes still did not respond at that point, but NeNe Leakes eventually did respond because NeNe Leakes, after a post, a video that came out, I want to show you guys this video, and then we'll move on. Taken by Freddie O.
Mm-hmm.
If you in the A, you know Freddie O is, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta legend. Un momento, por favor. I just hate that I just have such a twang to everything I say. Okay.
That's the flavor.
Yes, the flavor. Flavor for the fever. Okay, here we go.
And turn up for the ladies.
They asked me 3 times. I have laughed disrespectfully.
Oh.
No, but you know what? Like I'll go, but see, people bother me and they ruffle my feathers, and so I got to give one of them. And they want to say like I was tipsy or something. No, you disrespected me, so I had to get with you. Okay, if she go, I'll go and I'll be her backup. That whoa. See, that's the part.
Good part.
I can throw shades, but I prefer hands. You see,
Oh.
Ego thing, and I was a ninja. That's what you say. She's a ninja, and I'm a ninja.
So after that, NeNe Leakes responded and said, I'm sorry, give me 1 second. After that, NeNe Leakes responded and said, go to AA and heal, is what she told her to go do. And so since then, it has been up and stuck. Kim Zolciak also unfollowed Lisa Wu as well after that whole situation and ordeal. And we're going to see it all play out in just a few more weeks, you guys, on the ultimate road trip. Yeah, girl, I got all the teas. I was there. I got all the teas on that one, baby.
Listen.
And so we're going to get down to the nitty gritty of it all.
One thing that I can say, and I hate to quote her, but Natalie Nunn has said a couple of times, you think this is bad? Wait until those cameras are off you and no one cares anymore. You're going to want them back. And I think that this is probably a case of Lisa wanting to be part of the re-emergence of it, because once you're off a show like this, I mean, Lisa's a successful businesswoman, but there's nothing like being famous. And I think that for a lot of people on the reality shows, especially on Bravo, if you get a taste of it and you see someone else, woo, and then get a second chance to, woo, you run in the same circles. You know how easy it is to kind of get on a little show, to be filmed, to, be in the same room as cast and stuff like that. And you know what comes with it, especially now, just seeing someone like a Portia exist on a show that was once the woman that it was about is different than what it is now. And your opportunities are vast. They take you so much further. I think it's just one of them things, like, maybe I want it too, but she just doesn't know the right way to approach, because I think that was sometimes a little bit NeNe's issue before she kind of had to say, okay, I got to play this same game in order to get back on, And so
Mhm.
I don't know if there's ever a road for Lisa and NeNe to reconcile. I do remember that moose picture, and I didn't like that too much when I first saw it because, it, that, wasn't that during Black History Month too? I didn't like that too much. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like that too much. But anyway, because she blessed you, it's okay. But it was just one of those things. You have to know how to approach people. Shay, stop. And I think Lisa just puts 10 on 2 a lot, and it's always been like that. So we'll see. And we'll see NeNe and how she gathers the situation. I'll be set for it. They got some heavy
Yeah,
hitters though.
they got some
And from
heavy
that
hitters.
whole trailer.
Yeah, I'm so excited for Road Trip. It's going to be a time. I think we're going to cover it here on No Chaser TV and review it every week. That's going to be chaotic, but we'll figure it out. And so make sure that y'all are here. Make sure y'all are there because you know that we are always everywhere. Thank you. And so, let's do one more and then we'll call it quits. Let's give them 3. Let me go ahead and see which one we should do. You want to talk about? Well, no, we ain't got this one. Won't be long, so we can talk about this one. Danny Kane, get y'all ass from up there talking about 2 people doing Danny Kane, and them the 2 girls that quit Danny Kane the most often. Please don't piss me off. That is my bag. Danny Kane is my jam, and I know good and well they lying.
Who? Which 2?
Andrea and D Woods. I love Andrea. She was my favorite member of Danny Kane.
She was cute.
I loved her back in the day. I loved her voice. I loved her voice. Oh my god. But no, remember Hold Me Down? I'ma hold you down the same way you hold me.
Listen, you really got that voice in there, Chase. You gotta stop playing. You gotta stop playing. We might have to put you on the Essence stage.
Are you going to Essence?
I wish.
It's too hot.
It's New Orleans. It's muggy. It's hot.
My sweet baby. It's just too hot, my sweet baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's just too hot, my sweet baby. Let me go ahead because we need to see this really quickly. This will not take long, but I refuse because that pissed me off when I saw that. Mind you, not only is it 20 years of Real Housewives, it's 20 years of Danny Kane this year. And the 2 members that are performing around as Danny Kane are the 2 that quit the most. Oh, no, ma'am, girl. Don't piss me off by that. Listen, I'm not a hater.
It's not Danny Kane. It's just
it's
Danity. That's just it. It's just Danny. It's not even the whole full Danny.
It's Danny. Danny don't get that up there.
It's just Dan. But I don't know what's up with the girls doing this, honestly, because I think the same could have been said for the Pussycat Dolls too, because they just, I believe, canceled their tour, but they're supposed to go on tour with Maya and Lil Kim, and it was only like 1 or 2 of the original Pussycat Dolls, and so it's not really gonna give the same vibe. Like if you don't give me everybody, I don't know how much you're feeling Miss Aubrey O'Day. Don't really know. But
I don't mind her. I think that she's a lot of things. A lot of things that are great, a lot of things that are not so great, but everybody is. But I do think that Danny Kane without an Aubrey O'Day is weird.
I don't feel right. It's incomplete.
Yeah, to me that's a little weird. Yeah, I don't understand that.
Andrea and D Woods, but everybody needs some money. Hey.
Okay, I'm almost here. I just wanted to get this because y'all have to see this because this right here. Oh, when I saw that, I say I almost fell out of my damn seat. Absolutely not.
He said, "My God."
Call me Miss Qua because I'm breaking up a fight between Mariah and Toya. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Oh,
wait a minute. God. See, somebody always got something to say at their mouth because that don't have nothing to do with that. Here we go. I had to find it, baby. I was not going to stop. Y'all have to see this because that pissed me right off. That pissed me smooth off.
So dead. Ooh. That scene always takes me out though.
Toya Mariah fighting. Toya Mariah fighting right now. That is my show. I am so glad.
I'm gonna have to put that on. That's my show. It might be time for another Married to Medicine rewatch for me.
Yeah, I loved season 1 so bad. Like me and my cousin, if Lisa Nicole sees this. Okay. So okay. So season one, we were so obsessed because it was like, Mariah and Quad were besties and they were using gay lingo, but they were using it right. You know what I mean? It just was like
Mhm.
everything. And we were so upset. I'm not upset, but obsessed, me and my cousin, as well as my best friend.
Mhm.
And season one was amazing. Season two, heartbroken because Mariah and Quad fell out so bad and everything.
So
Season
bad.
three, uh I was actually working for Lisa Nicole, but my best friend passed away, so he didn't get to know that and get to see that and be around
Oh.
that. And so it was always like I never told anybody. Of course, I never told anybody, but like that was our favorite show, and we would always quote them. Yes, God, honey. Yes, God, she's got it,
Yeah.
girl. Yes,
Miss
God,
Quad,
honey.
Miss
Like we would do that all
Quad.
the time. Yes, and so
Oh.
for me to be in that environment, it was like, oh my God, I cannot believe I'm working in my favorite reality show at the time. But also, it was bittersweet because my friend passed. But it was just like this is like crazy.
Well,
Atlanta's
I'm sure
when they say
he's so
Atlanta's not a
happy
real
for
place.
you.
Yeah,
He's so
thank
happy for
you.
you. I'm sure. So proud. 'Cause especially you're working in the
Oh,
space of it all. You know what I mean? You've
don't
met the
do this to
girl.
me.
No, I
Don't do this
know.
to me.
Well, I'm
Oh
glad,
God.
you took it somewhere wholesome because you're gonna say
Yeah.
something. And the first thing I
Yeah.
was gonna say was Darren Noggles. The way
Oh, girl, yes. I signed the NDA. We won't talk. But as far as I know, that was a bunch of malarkey because I don't know Darren Noggles to be uh anything but a man who loves women. So that was just my
Amen.
yeah. Darren, and his victim was Darren
Darren.
Noggles. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, Chase, get this away from me. What they doing?
I see it. Girl, no, ma'am, girl.
Sound good. You better move, girls. Okay.
I don't know if we can play that.
Working.
I want to read this and I want to say something because I
Mm.
really want to get this off of my chest about this ordeal. So, fans went ahead and just said some things. We love y'all so much. It's just not the same without all members. But it's so much respect for y'all. Keeping your legacy alive. D Woods replied, "It hasn't been all five members since 2008, baby, and I think enough has been revealed over the years that y'all can see why. So we are doing our best and choosing our peace and creating new moments of joy. Want in? Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Let me say this. No, we don't want in. I'm sick of it. And let me tell you why I'm sick of it. I'm
Mm.
sick of it. I understand that things happened. I understand that things went awry. I understand that there were a lot of factors. Some of the things were the girls, and a lot of the factors were not the girls. I understand having the choice to choose not to work with someone who put you through some sort of hurt, sort of anguish. I am never going to advocate for someone to go back to a place of hurt. That is not what I'm doing. But what I'm not going to advocate for is the bullshit. And I'm going to be super
Mhm.
unfiltered when I say this.
Mhm.
This is something that, of course, you guys have built and you guys worked in, and nobody will know what it was like to be in Danity Kane except for the five women who were in Danity Kane. But as a supporter, as a viewer, as someone who watched Making the Band from season one all the way up until you guys were disbanded on Making the Band, who went to shows, who bought albums, who was invested into this group, this is a bunch of bullshit. Okay, it is 2006. And I think that it is high time that people do the work and
26.
own what they've done. And I think it's also high time that people do the work and find it with themselves to forgive, because you cannot be doing this for the fans if you're not giving the fans what they want. And unfortunately, as much as we love D Woods, as much as we love Andrea, as much as we love Don, as much as we love Aubrey, as much as we love Shannon, at this point, we don't want a little piece of this and that. We don't want a little piece of that and this. We want all five of y'all keep this shit on the playground. We are not a cash grab. We are some people who support you and love you guys. And if y'all can't get this shit together, keep it off the field, because I'll be honest with you, even when it was DK3, it never looked and sounded like that. Oh. So you better figure out which members of the group that you need to make it be cohesive, because that ain't it. We never signed up for no DK Damn 2. It just so happened that DK2 was so fucking phenomenal that we accepted it. But did we want it? Absolutely not. When the four of you girls got announced, MTV Awards weekend, VMA weekend, and it was only 4 shadows and 4 girls, we kept asking where was D Woods. It's obvious at this point D Woods don't want to work with Don, but guess what? At this point, it's obvious that we don't want to work with y'all without all 5 of y'all there. So you need to do the work, go to therapy, get some forgiveness going on, and make it work. Or leave the fucking legacy be and stop making a cash grab out of Danny Kane and figure out something else. That done pissed me off. I'm telling you this.
I need some of that water.
Antoinette, just really quickly. Mm-hmm. This is a trigger for me because my first musical heartbreak was the original Destiny's Child breaking up. That shit hurt, okay? Especially as a young, I was in middle school, maybe elementary school, maybe not middle school.
Because it was Beyonce, Kelly, LaTavia, LaToya.
That group, when they broke up, that shit hurt, okay? And, then we had to accept Michelle and Farrah, and we did. Michelle is a wonderful person, and, we love Michelle down, but that was heartbreak, okay? Mm-hmm. And I think every generation has their heartbreak. My aunt still doesn't fuck with Diana Ross today over how they did Florence Ballot, okay? And my aunt is 70 plus years old, and she still don't fuck with Diana Ross. So every generation has their musical heartbreak, right? I know for some people it's B2K, but imagine living through Destiny's Child and Danny Kane in your lifetime. Absolutely fucking not. Fix this.
I fear too much has probably gone on for them to even consider it, because it has been years. It's 2026 now. When did they first get together? It was probably like 2000.
Well, they have been auditioning since like 03, 04.
So it's been years. And so of course you've seen all the different things with Mr. Combs, and who knows how much of an impact that does have on, it's probably triggering for them sometimes to be in those same environments with one another, and you may have different power dynamics to start to, spike up when the 2 or 4 or 5 are together. And that's probably like they're saying, I'm going to protect my peace. I do agree that at some point you either have to commit or let it go, because 2 out of 5 is not one of those like, okay, at least it looks awkward on stage. You know what I mean? You guys remember a duo. Danny Kane was a unit. So I do understand that frustration, because when I'm thinking about Danny Kane, I'm thinking about all 5 members. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about blah, blah, blah. I'm not even thinking about them as a singular person. I'm like, the group. This is a duo, not a group. And so I can see, us not being a cash grab, the audience, the general public. I'm not just going to come see Andrea and, D Woods do their thing. Like, they sound, in my opinion, I don't think they sounded bad, but they don't sound like 5. And
they don't sound like DK, the 3 of them. They don't sound like them neither.
Who was the 3? It was
Aubrey, Shannon, and Dawn.
Aubrey, Shannon, and Dawn. So how did Andrea come back?
Well, when they initially returned, it was 4 of them, and Andrea left the group when it was the 4 of them, forcing it to be 3. Then Shannon retired from music, and so it was at one point just Aubrey and Dom recording, but their recorded songs are really good, right? It didn't last long. The pandemic hit. Then it was done, right? Then it's like Danny Kane is up again and coming out, and everybody's like, what the fuck? And it was Aubrey, Aubrey, D Woods, and Andrea. And then it came out, Aubrey left again, and it came out that, I don't know. So now it's just D Woods and
It's just D
Andrea.
Woods and Andrea. I mean, I totally agree. I mean, you can't have a 2 out of 5 and call it a deal. You know what I mean? Like if you
Yeah,
at
I don't want
least
that.
you gotta have majority, but
Yeah.
don't waste your tears, Chase. You know what I mean?
I heard. I
Hopefully
don't know if you get a hurt in
this
my voice, but I was hurt.
I could hear it. And I'm like, I don't know if it's the genuine authentic pain or if it's the Hennessy water. Cause I
No,
was like, I might need some
I
of that
am. I
Hennessy
think that's the first
water.
time you see my passion come across. Like I am a passionate person. I don't
Yeah.
get drunk easy, so that little thing wasn't nothing, child. But that
Listen.
was that's legitimate. Like that was a legitimate
Andrea,
frustrated rant.
D was
Yeah.
them. Don't and where exactly were they performing? Are they performing like an amphitheater?
L.A. Pride.
Okay. I would have sang
Only
to
two
it.
people I
Or
want to
about
see up there. I take Janae. Hey, Mr. DJ and them. I take Changing Faces. Fooling around, fooling. I'll take them and I'll take
mm-hmm.
Chloe Halle. Other than that, no ma'am.
Well, Mary.
No. Oh, well, that's Holy Sanctified. Of course, we're gonna do that. Well,
Original.
I mean,
We could walk.
can I tell you? Yeah, we can, but sometimes reality shows ruin the mystique for people.
And you're not really feeling it no more. Yeah, you can see past
I
it.
can listen
I
to
can understand
Erica.
that.
I can
I
take
can say
Erica.
yeah. I can see that.
I hate to be like that by Tina. I'm sorry, dog. Okay, last story we out of the way. Because we've last story out of the way. Trick Daddy got up here and said he don't fool with women that's 40 years old because they are broken. He was speaking to TMZ. I'm sorry, I just snorted. Ooh, and they cussing him out about it. They cussing him out about it. Oh yeah, they letting him have it. Oh yeah, they letting him have it. Here's what he had to say. 1 second.
Trick
I was like,
Daddy.
I know he damn lying, but hey, you
First
you
off,
understand? Hold on, wait. Let's watch this really quickly because I want you to hear it because it sounded worse than what it sounds even worse when you hear it. To be honest with you.
Look, man. I saw something about you only dating women under 40.
Yeah, because you got two type of women when you get a certain age. You got broke women and women that are broken. So the young women are just broke. Women over 40 that are single, they got a lot of rules and regulations. They are broke. It's easy to fix a broke woman than a broke woman.
Interesting.
Right.
It's just you just feel like it's too much work?
Too much work, man. When somebody made this statement, and I don't remember who it was, and I was examining women, and I was like, they already got their mindset. They stuck in their old ways, and it's hard to raise somebody that's already grown. And I know you're supposed to grow together, but women tend to let failure relationships and exes control their future and their present state of mind. And I don't have time for that.
Is there a woman above 40 who you've been just like, I know you got this rule, but
right.
I know there's somebody out there that you've met and you've been like, wow, I would change up for that.
It's a couple. Yeah, it's a couple. Rather not say who. It's probably 2 or 3 of them.
2 or 3. So
Yeah.
there's hope that, because I mean, listen, I can't imagine.
That's when my ways get in the way. That's when I get in the way of myself.
Right.
Because these women is not gonna go for what I really believe and what I stand for. I go out a lot. I'm very whorish. They're not gonna go for that.
You're a woman. Please. You have the floor.
you see my face. Trick Daddy is 51 years old. I looked up just how old he was, just so I could understand exactly something right. Men like this irritate me because they dress it up so well. And to someone who's not listening, they be like, well, he could maybe, but no, no. Right? Men who try to say that women over a certain age have too many rules, they have too many boundaries, too many restrictions, so many things, blah, blah, blah. There are standards that sometimes younger women have not enforced, learned how to enforce, or know of just yet. You understand what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
they think it's easier for you to just go ahead and play the young hoes, excuse me, hashtag young hoes, and you want to manipulate. You know what I mean? If it's harder for you to manipulate a grown woman past the age of 40, then just say that, because that's exactly what you want to do. Because him using the words raise, he said it's harder to raise women.
That's what he said. That's what
Why
I
are you
want.
raising a woman who's 40 something years old? She don't need no more raising. She's grown as hell. She's grown as
And that,
hell. That's one thing I just don't understand. I went on a date with the older man one time, and he was about like 42, maybe. I think I was like 27 at the time. And it was okay. But he tried to say some stupid shit like that to me. And he was like, well, I think I just asked him explicitly. I was like, do you date women your own age? Why do you like me? I'm a little bit younger than you are. He's like, oh, women my age, they just got, they just want a little bit too much. So you know what I'm saying? Like, they just have all these things they want. I said, well, what makes you think that at my age I don't want those same things? He's like, well, you younger. I said,
so
I don't give a damn. I don't give a hell. And I definitely don't give an F. You think that just because I'm a little bit younger, I'd be easier to manipulate. You want to try to mold me, just like Miss Shawn said, it's predatory dating. I don't need a dad. I don't need a male figure to do anything for me. I'm looking for a partner to date, not a daddy to raise me up. And a woman who's over the age of 40 has been through twice the things that I've been through. So it's like she's gonna have a little bit more wisdom, but older men don't like wisdom because that gets them put in their place. And that's why Trick Daddy don't want to be put in his place, because he don't want a woman to be like, nah, Negro, you're not doing this over here. You're not doing this. Who the hell says they want to raise a woman?
he want to be dating both of the sisters at the same time, allegedly. Oh,
And probably is. And probably is just because he Trick Daddy down from Miami. So
you
whoever
know,
willing to think about it. And Trick Daddy, how many people, I'm not even to be like that, but how many options under 40 do you truly have to be being this selective? Because the lore is not there. I wouldn't be dating Trick Daddy for anything other than maybe the money, if there's money to get. But like, I imagine the women who are probably into Trick Daddy grew up with Trick Daddy at the same age and time frame and knew Trick Daddy when Trick Daddy was Trick Daddy and not Trick Daddy that we see today. You understand what I'm saying?
yes, I wholeheartedly understand. And Trick Daddy, I would implore you to grow up and get your older woman, because in the words of Medea, you don't know Nan grandma. And with that being said, put it on you, put a whip, she put a whip pill on you.
You sound
On you.
just like
Okay.
her with that one.
But yeah, it's totally predatory dating. It was gross when he said that, honestly. So just wanted to go ahead and put that out there. With that being said, thank you all for watching. We do greatly appreciate it. We got a busy day tomorrow. It's the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. And some people going to bleed and sweat and pay the price tomorrow is what I think is going to happen. And we have a special post on the reunion coming up tomorrow morning. So look out for that. Look out for that. Look out for that. And in the spirit of the post, wait. In the spirit of it, the spirit's in it. Oh, I gotta listen to me some Bear tonight. The spirit's in it. Okay. In the spirit of it all, though, if you had one question that you could ask anyone at the reunion, what would it be? This is in the spirit of the post.
This is for Atlanta tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being filmed. Oh, I would say Antoinette from Atlanta is asking, K Michelle, if you were going to join another reality show, knowing the traumas that you have with other filmings, why wouldn't you do the work to prepare yourself for another group setting instead of feeling attacked when these women are doing their job just like you?
I got so many questions. It's hard to pick which one. Oh my God, because I feel like all of my questions are importante. Let's see. My question would be, to Angela.
I had a
and it
feeling
would be
on there.
Okay, then let me switch it up then, because I feel
No,
like
I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Because I was thinking, I was like, my second probably would have been Angela, but I want to hear yours.
My question to Angela would be, If you are upset at Shamia for laughing or making a comment about your husband still, and you have been upset with her and not gotten over it this season, then why are you still? Well, why are you so friendly with Portia and Phaedra after they have done and said things to you regarding your husband as well? Comma, and are you really even over it because you've continued to make uh, comments and throw shade at Portia in confessionals behind her back all season, calling her all types of sluts? So I would like to know that.
Very good take. Very good
Yeah.
question. I've been
Because
wanting
if
to
you're
see
over
him.
one, if you're over them two, but you're not over that one, but you're still making comments about the one that you say you're over it with, and then seeing you cool with her and kicking it with her and kicking with her and cacaing with her, but in the behind the scene, you're throwing shade, you're throwing shade, you're throwing shade, and making references to her saying things about your husband. Are you really over it? And then if you're not really over it, then why did you not have the same energy for everybody and only for Shamia? Not saying that Shamia is perfect, not saying that Shamia doesn't deserve her smoke, but if Shamia deserves her smoke, I think they do too. That's all I'm saying. And I understand for y'all getting it's a reality show. They got to move on and get over it. Yes, they do have to move on and get over it. They do. But if you're not over it, then don't be over it.
I think that Angela wants to sit with the winning team. And I think
That never came across my desk. Like I never thought about that. Yeah.
I think that it's evident for a lot of people that want to sit with the winning team, and so that's why a lot of things have been kind of glossed over, and sides have been formed, and just been isn't kind of obvious how the group has divided itself, but I've heard a couple of those. I've heard a couple of those jabs that Angela was saying. She does want to f my husband, and she does want to X, Y, and Z, and she keeps making reference to Miss Phaedra being in the same rooms, not the same rooms, or here and there. So I could definitely understand that. I could definitely understand that. I think unfortunately with Shamia, it's a little bit easier for her to catch all of those. Not saying that Angela wants to bully her. I'm not thinking that anyone's being bullied either. But I do think that Shamia doesn't put up as good of a fight and a banter for them to say it and move on at some point.
It's becoming to be that Shamia is the low hanging fruit that everybody said Drew was. And remember, at one point, everybody got tired of people continuously coming for Drew because they thought it was an easy read. And I'm starting to get there with Shamia. However, Shamia got to take some accountability for what she's done to these situations as well, because she contributes. She contributes.
And that's all I'm saying. If you want, you can't throw the rock and hide your hand. You know what I mean?
That's
Put
it.
your hand out there, take your little hit, and then we can move on. That's all I ask. You know what I mean?
Very fair. I'm very fair.
You have to stand on it. You have to stand on it.
I agree. Yeah, very fair.
We're gonna see. Have we seen any look? We haven't seen any looks. It's obviously
not yet. Well, they haven't done it yet. They do it tomorrow.
Is there a theme? Do we know?
Well, the theme going around allegedly is supposed to be like a diamond high glam,
dynasty?
like dynasty giving, yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be big hair, it's gonna be jewels, it's gonna be a lot of black, a lot of glamour shimmer.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Some blondes. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, you guys. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to In the Lounge and listening to us wherever you're listening. We greatly appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with us. We appreciate you, Sean. We appreciate everybody in the lounge all across the land. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for watching, commenting, everything. I miss Mariah. It's Kels. I miss Mariah too. It's Kels. Is he talking about boots? I have no idea who he's talking about. But if I was any kind of woman, a young woman or an older woman, a young woman or a woman over 40, I think all women should be offended by what he said. All right. With that being said, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Antoinette, before we go, please let the people know where we can find you, and make sure that you send me those Love Island clips, okay? Your comments.
Absolutely. You can find me everywhere at I Love Antoinette. That's going to be on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Anything really. So if you like to connect and be friends, let me know because I want to be friends in real life as well. And yes, so Love Island comes back on tomorrow. I likely will have a take on that tomorrow. So yeah, hit me up on TikTok. And listen to me every day on the radio too. So if you live in Atlanta and you like a little pop radio, we can talk whatever, something a little PC for your earphones for the kids in the car. Put me on Power 105.3 in Atlanta. And as of this weekend, I'm going to also be on 96.1 The Beat middays on Sunday. So listen to me coming from
You go
Dallas,
ahead.
okay?
Now listen, The Beat, that's the black people, right?
Yeah, we play, every time somebody better get her because she out here looking fine. We play all of that. Ooh, let them know. We play a little everything. We play a little
they
bit,
love let them
my
know.
speed.
The
Okay?
T.I. What I would say, the women Trick Daddy, like they love that song now.
Listen, over 40, that's their jam.
That's they jam.
That's their favorite move with
They be
that
out
one.
with their
Not
Alicia
blame
Keys hat tilted to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Let me stop before I get in trouble.
Let them know.
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
now I want to know if you ever just want to do an entertainment segment.
Listen, friend, I'm still learning the ropes. I have to see what we got going on and what they allow me to do because they just gave me the call today. So
come on, let's go. Congratulations. Everybody
Thank you.
Congratulations. That's so big.
Thank you.
We're not talking about poop radio. We talk about the radio. Okay. We ain't talking about no poop over here, baby. The girl, we got to go on down to the thing over here, baby. Catch that.
Trying to grow.
Catch. All right. With that being said, you know where you can find me every day, all day on No Chaser TV at all socials. We got some fun things lined up for you. We will start back Real Housewives of Atlanta reviews starting back this Sunday. Well, we won't be reviewing this Sunday, of course, but starting back the next week, we'll be reviewing those because it's the end of the season and the big group trip, So we'll be doing those. And for those who love us, the Mojito Mommies may be returning, and so be on the lookout for an announcement on the Mojito Mommies tip. But it won't be a mojito. It'll be something else. Catch. That being said, we got to go. We appreciate you, Sean. Is there your lot? Yes, we did watch the Portia interview with Z-Way. It was hilarious. Go watch it if you have not. Amanda K, everybody else, Durga, thank y'all so much for being in the lounge. We greatly appreciate you. Good night, wherever you're at. Peace. Where's the button at? Let me find the button. Okay, there we go. Bye.